Good morning and welcome to Cass's Cards. I am Cass and these are my cards. So today is Saturday, the 23rd of September. Happy equinox. It is officially the fall equinox. The sun has entered into Libra. The moon has entered into Capricorn. So let's go ahead and say a little prayer. Guardians of the four corners, Mother of the earth, Father of the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, we call on you and welcome you here and now. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for us. If you're here, welcome to my Plain Jane Tarot card reading. It does not matter where your sun, moon, rising, or any other planet was at the time of your birth. If you are here, there will be messages for you. That being said, you can do as I did, go out buy yourself a deck of tarot cards. So that means all the messages you do here today can be taken with a grain of salt. Alright, so let's go ahead see what these cards have for us today. Angels, ancestors, what messages do you have for us? Oop, got a flipper. Alright, so you have some choices needing to be made. You might not be looking forward to making these choices you have in front of you at this time. Thank you. But you have to make some choices. Thank you. Alright, so far we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. The Lovers, definitely some choices. Probably a choice in love. The Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords reversed. And the Six of Cups reversed. Alright, so what I'm gathering here is that you have a couple of choices that you need to be making here right now. You don't want to see the truth in this situation of these choices whatsoever. You're choosing to stay blind to it for whatever reason. Maybe there's some secrets that came out. Maybe there's some secrets needing to come out. Maybe there's secrets that you have been holding on to near and dear to your heart, which is why you're guarding your heart as hard as you are here. Okay, so you can see those waters are pretty choppy behind her, and you know, if she just went ahead and swam a little bit and got it done and over with, it's kind of like ripping the band-aid off, right? Just trying to decide what you're going to do quickly and boldly. So yeah, be prepared for that. It's very likely a choice in love with the Lover's card, even though this was the card of choice regardless. It could be a choice with work, it could be a choice with love, it could be a choice of your home, it could be a choice in, you know, just friendship or with family, whatever the case may be. You have a choice needing to be made here. And you are being divinely guided by that angel there on that card too. But you really do have to open your eyes and your heart to the situation if you're going to make the choice that's right for you. Okay, I feel like with the Five of Swords here, that you've probably walked away from a past situation. You know, you've got the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups in the reverse. You've probably walked away from a past situation. Maybe you were stubborn. Maybe you were, you know, not looking at the situation in a way you should have. Maybe you were too focused on the past, you know, when you made this choice. Okay? When the Six of Cups is in reverse, that means that you're bringing, you'd rather forget things of the past, you know, feelings that are keeping you stuck because you're having a hard time letting them go. Okay, it's okay to look back sometimes, but you can't get yourself stuck there. It's not good to just like permanently be living in the way of the past. Okay, but you really just you need to be on the lookout for these people that are probably coming back from your past. Maybe they were really good at manipulating you and playing mind games, and um, just trying to basically get ahead of themselves. Maybe this is you having an issue with power and control. Um, you know, this could have been some kind of bully. Um, you could have been in a relationship with this person. They could have been very controlling and manipulative. Maybe there's aspects of your past you need to look at where you were controlling and manipulative. Were you bullying anybody? Okay. Are you, just constantly stewing and brewing and thinking about this past person and, thinking negatively and, just ugly about them? You're sending energy attacks doing that. It's not a healthy place to be. Okay. You need to move on from the situation. Guard your own energy. Okay. This could be this person too that you don't realize the whole reason you're having a hard time is because they're sitting here talking shit behind your back. Still to this day it could be something so far long gone, and those all could be things holding you back. I mean, this could be a few months ago, this could be a few years ago, this could be as far back as your childhood. Maybe there was that one person that, you were besties and something went sour in your relationship and they've been talking shit about you ever since because they just can't move on. All of that is energy blockages that can hold you back. Alright, let's see what other messages we have here. We had quite a few cards just fall out. Alright, so we have the Fool. Yeah, you've got to take some bold new risks at this point. Move forward, move on, get away from this past situation because it's holding you back at this point. It's totally holding you back in your life. You don't want to let past situations hold you back. Got the Eight of Wands in reversed, Page of Cups in the upright. Something's coming through. You've got to work towards making these risky moves. Do something different. Do something different. Do something you've never done before to get different results. If you're sick and tired of the way shit has always been done, you can't keep doing what you've always done. You gotta do something different, something bold, something risky, not to the point where you're endangering yourself, of course, but something bold, something you outside of your box of your standard, day-to-day, everyday type life. Okay? Got the Knight of Cups reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. This is definitely some manipulative energy coming through from your past. Okay, it could be from a younger water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But yeah, I think that you are ready to make some big bold moves. Maybe you're ready to apologize to somebody or actually show forgiveness so you can be fearless and start a new adventure. You're having faith in what's to come for you and whatnot. But then this Page of Cups comes in with this Knight of Cups in reverse and this Queen of Cups. That's just emotions all over the place and emotional manipulation over and over and over again. This could be from your kid. Eight of Wands in the reversed. Okay? You might be in flight mode right now, and you might just really, really need to ground yourself and think about what you truly want to do. Get clear on your ideas, okay? Your plans might be just going AWOL, okay? Maybe um, you were planning to do something like forgive somebody, and that just ends up totally not going where you wanted it to go. Maybe you were planning a vacation and your vacation gets canceled. Okay? People are likely letting you down and not doing what they said they were going to do. Okay? It's very stale energy, and you just feel like you've wasted your time. Feel like you've wasted your time. All right, let's see what the Knight of Cups. So the Page of Cups. This could be an invitation, um, a date, something, of that nature, just something fun. You might be getting a job offer. This Page of Cups is very, very sensitive, but still learning. So patience with yourself, patience with others. Okay, then we've got the Nine of Cups reversed. This is heartbreak. This is disappointment. This is a time where you need to ask yourself if you're in love with the person or if you're in love with the idea of being in love. What's genuine? Give yourself a reality check. What's real and what's not? Is it the idea of love that you're attracted to, or is it actually the person? Because likely it's not the person, it's what you've drawn up of that person in your head, in your mind's eye. Might not actually be who that person is. That's likely who you're thinking about from your past. You might have this feeling of love you're holding in your heart, you're holding close to you, not willing to let it go, not willing to release it. But really, that's not the person you were in love with. That was the image, the mask you fell in love with. But guess what? That mask sure as hell fell off, didn't it? They weren't very kind. They turned out to be nothing but a manipulative jerk, a bully. There's totally emotional manipulation going on. This is probably from somebody in your past, in your life. Look at yourself objectively right now. Are you being needy? Are you torturing yourself and saying that, staying down on yourself right now? Are you representing your own emotional needs? It's time to start caring about yourself, worrying about yourself. You can't attract in a love if you don't have self-love, okay? Because all you're going to do is attract a person who feels the same way about themselves as you feel about yourself. If you're down and out on yourself and you're feeling depressed or lonely, or like you're just stuffing your own emotional needs down to cater to everybody else's, guess who you're gonna attract into your life? The same kind of person. Focus on yourself. Focus on self-love right now. Okay? Let's go ahead and see what the Empress Oracle cards want to tell us here. I do love this deck. Indeed I do. Let's see what messages come out. I do have to shuffle these 2 decks at a time because there are so many cards. I cannot shuffle them all at once very well. So, let's see what these cards have to say for us, shall we? Okay. Angels, what do we need to know? Can you help clarify this reading? Seems to be a lot of hurt feelings, things of the past coming up. Lots of emotional manipulation. Find it funny. The end, block them. Time to set new goals. Could be a Virgo at play here. Alright, let's see what cards we got here. I do have to get this one on the floor. Excuse me. Okay, could be a Virgo or a Sagittarius that you're messing with here, that's taking advantage of you and emotionally manipulating you. Okay, but guess what? It is the end. That was the first card that fell out there. The end. We'll go ahead and put that here with a Sagittarius or a Virgo. Block them. Get them out of your life. Rid them from your life. Because guess what? It's time to set new goals. Abundance is coming your way. And you do have a secret admirer. Okay? Maybe the secret admirer is a Sagittarius or a Virgo too. Either way, you have a person from the past you need to block, you need to get rid of. Block all of that energy. If you want this new secret admirer to come through, this abundance to come through, your new goals to happen, block that. Block that energy. All right, let's see what our angels want to tell us. It is the end. Angels, what messages do we need to hear today? Thank you. Family is everything. Always make sure you acknowledge this. Family is everything. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the Shaman's Dream Oracle wants to tell us to close out this reading today. Really go down, dig deep, recognize what love actually is and whether or not it's actual love or just the idea of love that you are loving right now about this past person. Maybe they're just coming in because they want something, they need something right now. Maybe they're infatuated with, the idea of love. And they don't actually love you at all. Maybe they realize that they're codependent, they can't do anything on their own. They can't do anything without you because they've been so codependent on you for so long, they can't live on their own. Or that could be you feeling this way too. Maybe you're just terrified to take new risks and to do something new and start fresh with yourself. Maybe you need to go towards your family right now. Okay? Family is everything. Always make sure you acknowledge that. What messages do you have for us, please, God? What messages do we need to hear today? What messages do we need to hear today? Oops. Wow. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look. See what messages we got. Okay. Number 11, deep, quiet, meditation and stillness. It is absolutely time to ground yourself, go within, and meditate. Be with yourself. Figure out what it is you really need to truly do at this time. 21, first breath, beginner's mind. Take yourself back to the beginning. Reset. Restart. Start fresh. Start new. If you want a new beginning. Fool's embrace. Transmuting pain. Transmute your pain into something new, into something good. Into something that's going to serve you, serve others. Beloved, radical acceptance. Accept what is and move from that. Then we've also got 28, hollow bone, teachability. You can teach others from your own experiences. You can learn from your own experiences. All right, let's read the deep quiet. Meditation and stillness. When deep quiet appears, it is a message from the cosmos calling you to stillness, to step outside the concerns of your everyday life. This does not mean to slow down and take a breath, although that is a good start. The cosmos is inviting you to go deep, to that place where the noise stops and there is only the vast emptiness of inner space. When we don't respond to the invitation offered by deep quiet, life can stop us in our tracks with an illness or a crisis. Listen to the still, small voice. Remember that you want to catch spirit on a whisper, not a shout. And it is only human to argue that you are too busy to slow down, that you don't have the time, the inclination, or the money for a retreat. Do not let any of these reasons get the better of you. Stop the world and enter the deep quiet before you come to a crashing halt. After you have said yes to this invitation, you will find that the world can get along quite well without the need for you to manage it. You will enjoy the freedom that comes with stillness, the clarity and spaciousness offered by the silence. Silence does offer you clarity, that is for sure. Spirit talks to you in that silence. First breath, beginner's mind. A fresh start and renewed curiosity, natural trust, beginner's mind. When the first breath card shows up for you, it is time to leave the old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. Take a deep breath and another. There is nothing else you need to do but take in the new world that is revealing itself around you. Trust your natural curiosity. There is no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get to where you are now. Just take it all in and experience the awe and wonder of your arrival at this destination. Even if it is a familiar place you have come to many times before, try to experience it as if for the first time, for you are renewed, and the old you is no longer your concern. Practice the beginner's mind, not labeling or naming what you see and experience. That situation that was so difficult only a few days ago, just be with it and breathe. You have already gone beyond it, have overcome and resolved it. even if no one else realizes this yet. Soon enough they will as you move on. Do not squander the power of first breath, giving the old narrative mouth to mouth resuscitation. Use it for new beginnings, to animate a world you can play and create in. Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of your word. Fool's embrace. Transmuting pain. Allowing life to love you. The experience of Bothland. The pain of life is sometimes unbearable. When we're in it, we think that pain, that loss, that betrayal will always be woven through your continuity of existence. We're kept hostage by the way we identify with the pain and what we make it mean. If we let it, it becomes etched into us like a tattoo. No matter where on the spectrum of pain you find yourself now, whether it be mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it. Befriend it rather than resisting it, running from it or judging it as bad or as unfair or hostile. Can you see the gift that is here? Surrender to the fool's embrace, allowing the truth to envelope you in love and compassion. What if you could learn something amazing from this? What is truly yours will not pass you by. Something better and perfect for you is waiting elsewhere. If you can come to terms with the liberation and freedom inherent in your loss, your broken heart might open you up to a greater sense of humanity and compassion. As in the narrative of Tarot, the Fool will be at the beginning of your life's adventure and at the end when you've integrated all the wisdom you've accumulated along the journey. He will never let you down or lie to you. He will, however, teach you how to revel in both the beauty and desperation of life. Both and, this and that, will always be true. Remember, the pearl can't be created without the gritty sand causing discomfort and acting as catalyst in the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in radical acceptance that everything has value. All is well now and will be well. Remember that today as you feel the fool's embrace. The beginning and the end. The end and the beginning. In every end there is the beginning. Anew, afresh. Beloved, the object of affection, radical acceptance, loving what is. Isn't that funny? We got 222 here. That might mean something. When the beloved appears, it requires 100% of your heart, body, and soul. Don't try to squeeze the beloved into your schedule. Drop the busyness and receive the one you have been waiting for. Know that this card comes as a mirror to show you the divine within and invite your radical acceptance of everything you consider beautiful or ugly in your being. The beloved may not be a person at all. It might be a business venture, a project, or an adventure calling for your full attention. Love it. Let it light you up and give it your all. Surrender to this truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss, even when it feels that you're being consumed by the fire of beloved. Do not hold back or be afraid, for you will emerge transformed. Surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. Usher the harsh critic out the door and shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you, for they will only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful, you are not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams or desires. Sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true, and you will know what to do. The true beloved is never false. Every gift I'm sorry, I just lost my spot. The true beloved is never false. Every gift proffered is valued. Recognize the many faces of the beloved and welcome them into your heart. You will be so glad you did. Welcome it into your heart. Open your heart. Start to love again. Release the past. Start anew. Go into the deep quiet. Take that big first breath of your new life. It's here for you. Hollow bone, teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish most anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy text. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life, and as important as the brightest sun. You know, I do always think of Michael Singer, just like they just said in that last sentence, you're but a grain of sand, okay? Michael Singer always says that once he really meditates and recognizes that the problems at hand are as small can be, that he is just a person on this big old planet Earth, and this big old planet Earth is just one tiny planet in this massive universe of space, and that this universe is just one of many other universes out there. You realize how small and petty things actually could be. And I'm not disregarding anybody's, issues or problems or feelings or anything like that right now, but I mean, really look at it from a different view, a different perspective. I mean, it is just a grain of sand in this beach of life, right? Some of those grains end up sweeping away in the ocean, never to be seen again. And the rest just get mixed upon the others. Release your issues. Realize that they are not as big as they seem, and that only you are creating the mass of that problem. The more you give it energy, the more it's going to be fed. Don't give it energy anymore. It's that simple. Obviously, easier said than done, but it can be done. Well, I sure did enjoy all of those messages that we got today, and I hope you did too. I hope there were messages you needed to hear. And until next time, have a great Saturday, and wishing you all much peace, love, hugs, and happiness. Bye.